Hey there, folks. This is a little overdue, but it's time to give shout outs to the new patrons from January. And so I'm going to do that right now. Thank you very much, Aiden Taylor, Ragnar, Rats, Luna Faye, Laughing Dove, Randy Mansfield, Kiefer Rowe, Jack Winters, Edison Keys, Eldoris, Little Red, Slenderman 1660 and Winterwater to 196, Barry Dutcher, Brian O'Neill, Shelby, Exceptions, and Michael Salvia. Thank you very much for your support on Patreon. It means the world to me. It's really, really helpful at my stage in the YouTube career right now. So you guys are amazing, and I appreciate you very much. If you guys want to know anything about Patreon, what people are doing, why I'm giving these shout outs, you can find out in the description below. Click on the Patreon link. You can read a little bit about it. Anyway, enjoy the episode. Thanks again. Hey there, folks. Mazion reporting for duty, and today we're doing a little bit more work around the house. Now, you guys know I'm trying to get this build done and over with. There's a lot of stuff that I need to do that is left, and there's a lot to do. I mean, we got to get this whole area lifted up. I'm not really even sure how high I'm going, but it's going to require a ton of walls. And I need electricity, and I need my landing pads for my dinos, and I need a roof where I'm going to put my greenhouse, and possibly some other things. I'm not really sure what I'm doing exactly with the roof yet. And I want to build a raft that kind of intersects with this thing, so there's a lot of work to be done. But one thing I do need is electricity, so I think I'm going to put some electricity in the base today. If you go over to the industrial grill here, I've got some meat from the last time I cooked, and it's quickly spoiling. So what does that mean? That means I need some refrigerators. My refrigerators are going to go right here. So I went over and I made some ceilings and I made some walls, and so we've got 45 walls, 56 ceilings, way more than I need, which is good because we need to make way more than we need every time so we can do the bulk of everything. And I got a bunch of metal today so that I can make some wiring. So I've got some wiring, I've got 4 refrigerators, and I've got an electrical generator. And so I talked a couple episodes ago about how I wanted to make a room downstairs for the electricity. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I need some ceilings, probably not quite 28. I'm not sure if I'm going to need quite 24 of those, but we're going to start off with this. Oh, I also have a door and a doorway. So we'll put that stuff in here. Bam. All right, so I think that's all that we need to begin this process. Let's go downstairs. Woo. What's up, aquatic friends? How you doing down here today? I'm going to take up some of your space. Not too much, though. You'll be fine. What's up, Pisces? You having a good day? Good. All right. So I'm going to come over to this corner. And I'm not exactly sure how big I was going to make it. I was thinking 3 by 3 for this little room. But I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, I don't know. 3 by 3 is pretty good. I almost don't need it to be 3 by 3, like 3 by 2 or 2 by, I don't know. Let's see what happens. So I want to, oh, well, that's one thing that I forget about. It needs to be, the floor needs to be at least 2 all the way around. So we were coming into this room. The door was in the middle, I guess. I don't know. Let's try putting some walls up. Boom. Boom. Something like this. Already changed my idea. I don't think that it's going to have to be that wide. I don't want it to be that wide. Get rid of these for the time being. Makes it easier to put walls up. And another wall there. Right? Something like this. That wall is wrong. You're wrong, wall. I can't flip it with Q. Why will you not flip? Is that right? Okay, cool. It went in. Good deal. Oh, man, those walls are wrong. So what? is crappy about trying to put walls in the middle of ceilings. Sometimes it can be a very, very arduous process. Like that's going to go the other way. So there's 2 snap points, one on each ceiling here. We need it on the further back ceiling, like that. That, I think, is going to do it-ish. No, see? Now, that one is on the inside. And these are on the inside. That's pushed on the outside wall. So that's a little... Man, that's going to bother me if I don't fix it. Come here, Pisces. You're my ramp. Up onto the land. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can make it. All right, I made it. All right, so those are okay. Those are inside and those are outside. Let's see if we can fix this problem. All right, so now that's inside. That's inside. Now we get to see if we can get this to be in the right spot. There it is. There it is. Yay, everything's all correct. That's good. So now we need our doorway. Oh, I already have it. Let's see if we can get this to be correct. That should be it right there. Nice. And then a door. Boom. All right, so we've got our little enclosure for our generator. And so now we need the generator. And so I want to show you guys too. If I come out to the edge of my ceilings here, I can drink water. If you watch, I don't know if you guys can see it, but my 8 is flickering as I walk over these ceilings. Oh. There was a spot that I just stopped in where it was highlighted all the way. Got lucky, I guess. But yeah, so if I had made these ceilings just a little bit shorter, a little bit closer to the water, A, I would be able to pop up out of the water onto them, and B, I would be able to drink while standing on them. So that's something you might want to think about if you decide to do a build like this. All right, so give me a generator, please. Where? Generator. I also want these and these and these and these. Encumbered? How encumbered am I? I'm fairly encumbered, but I don't need these or those anymore. I do need the generator. I need a splitter. And then we're going to figure out how to make this thing. Because what I want to do is I want to have the corner of that part of the base be the start for the entirety of the base in wiring. And I want the wires to run along the walls on both sides, this side and that side. So what I'm going to try to do, and I don't know if I have to do it this way or not. So say we have an electrical cable, and I stick it like this, right? Then I should be able to snap the generator to it. Now, I was just thinking, and one of the problems is that if I want that electrical cable to be right in the corner here, what am I going to have to do to make that happen? Because I would like it to be as close to the walls as possible. Let me see. Generator. So if I stick the generator down, there are multiple snap points from the generator. And so you can either snap the generator to the wire or snap the wire to the generator. So I was kind of thinking maybe if I do this... Let's try it. I don't know if I can get this perfectly straight. I can barely see it in the ground. Oh. So I placed that electrical cable. We can't really see it. If I snap the generator anywhere here, it'll snap to that cable. Now the problem right now is that that cable... Let me see. Do I have any vertical cable? I can... Oh, that's not vertical. Whoops! Vertical cable. So I can go up off from this cable. And the unfortunate part is we'll see that outside. See, this goes right through the ground, and that's not what I want. So, but if we were to do another one here, you see, now we still have that cross piece. And as long as we do that, we should be able to put one near the ceiling there. So what I was trying to do to counteract this problem is I've made some of these slanted cables. Now you see that goes right up under the ceiling, right? So here's the deal. How can I make it so that using this slanted cable, I can get a intersection right under this corner here? So that's what I'm going to try to accomplish right now. Man, that's close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera real quick. I'm going to mess around with this and see if I can get it, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about how I did it. All right, so what I got here is if you place a vertical electrical cable against a ceiling, it's going to go below that ceiling. If we went down here and we looked, we'd see that it was coming out below. So that's what I did in order to get this to a certain height that I wanted. It's close to the ceiling, but I don't want to show the junction boxes. So unfortunately, the thing that's going to happen is you'll see the cables sticking out on both sides. Now, this is fairly straight, but I've made 40 or 50 straight cables to test. What we're going to do is we're going to go right out all the way with this cable. Oh, I was perfect and then I fell. We're going to see. Ooh, you know what? I didn't even think about this behemoth gate being in the way. See if that intersects. You know, I'm still going to keep going. Oh, that wasn't right. That's an odd cable placement. Come on, click up in there. Click up in there. Not high enough. Well, let's check this other one. This other one will be easier. What I want to see is if it stays inside the building all the way through, instead of going out. All right. There we go. All right, so let's go this way. This one was... That one is going to go... Looks like it's going to go out. So let's go with this one. Whoops! Man! Pay attention, Mazion. I mean, that looks like it's good enough. We make it all the way over here. It does pull away from the wall a little bit. We look right here how close it is to the wall. And then we go all the way down to the other end and look. It is definitely farther away from the wall. So it's not perfect, but it probably is going to be just close enough for what I need. So now what we're going to do is delete this cable. We're going to see how the generator snaps, or if it even does snap to this cable. All right, so we can't get it to snap to that. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let's have a look here. Use one of these. It's going to go under the floor. We use gamma down. We have the option to stick one of those just like that and then stick the generator. What? We can't stick the generator to it. We used to be able to do that. I used to be able to make generators float. It looks like they've taken out our ability to make the generator float. Stick it to the ceiling. So this becomes an even trickier task now. Let me see. So if I stick the cabling through the floor. No. No. Only go that way. What if I stick... I'm just curious now. Because, like I said, I used to be able to make these float. So I'm just kind of curious. No, it looks like you really can't make them float anymore. But maybe if it's not connected to a ceiling, because it wants to snap to the ceiling. Looks like I could make it snap up there if we were... Alright, so... plans need to change. We're going to have to snap from the generator. We're going to have to figure out how to make that work. We might have to waste a generator or two to make this a thing. see what happens here. So if I want that to be... Stick the generator there. And then now you have straight cable. Straight cable will go up. Should have snap points for... You can't see it. There it is. There's one. And it should have one come out straight here. Try that. Then a straight cable. And then the second straight cable is going to go through the ceiling. We connect it to that. We take a incline. Stuff's all in the way now. I can't get to it. All right, so I'm going to try sticking the generator against the back wall and all the way over to the left as far as possible. So we're going to have to demolish it. Have to demolish... Where's the cable? Give me the cable. I have to demolish this cable, demolish this cable. I'm actually going to have to demolish all of this cabling too, unfortunately. So I'll be right back after I've done that and made another generator. All right, so I had to take a brief hiatus to go help Drax bring a mammoth to his base. Man, I always forget to take you guys off follow. Something happened at his base. Acarno destroyed some things when I was there with his mammoth. Destroyed his greenhouse and whatnot. It was tragic. Any hoozle. Put this stuff back in here. So I spent some time. I made a lot of generators. I made a bunch of generators. And I messed up over and over and over again. Where did I put that stuff? Did I put the... Yeah, I did. I messed up over and over and over again. And also, I forgot that I needed to make a junction box. So I learned the junction box. Structures, electrical. We need at least one junction box right now. Turn that thing off. Give me my junction box. And we've got these refrigerators, right? I'll show you what I did downstairs after we placed the fridges. Since we're up here, may as well place them, right? I don't know exactly how I want this to work. Do I need space over here? Do I need space anywhere? I'm thinking about maybe putting another vault over there. So I'm going to put the fridges right here for the time being. Well, not for the time being. For keepsies. Fridge! Unpowered refrigerator. And I don't want to be too picky about placing these. But I do. I left a space back there. Crap. Last fridge. So I keep 4 fridges so that I can have all kinds of things on ice. Eggs and meat and components for kibble and whatnot. All right, so that's fine. That's good enough. I can't see them from the top, so I can't know that they're perfect or what is wrong with them. I can't see anything, so it's great. So now we just need a junction box downstairs. Why am I going that way? Downstairs is this way. And so I also want to share with you guys, I think I'm going to try to make an enclosed elevator this season. And not for animals, but just for me. So I'm going to make like a personal elevator. That's going to be difficult. So anyway, so what I did here was I put it back in the corner as far as I could. And I used a straight cable to get to the corner here. And this was the best I could. I tried it so many times. So many times that I place the generator. And I mean, it may still be, it's the closest that I've gotten it. So we're there. Now we need a junction box right under this corner for these refrigerators. Give me a junction box. Boom. And this is a perfect spot for that junction box. Right there. So now all of them should be wired up upstairs. Do I have any gasoline? Of course I don't have any gasoline. All the gasoline is upstairs inside the fabricator. Running. So this is the unfortunate part about having such a large base is if I ever need to go up here, I gotta run all the way around to get there. Gasoline, give me... I'm gonna have to make some more soon. Give me 30 of thems. That'll work for the time being. I'll have to make a ton of gas. I got a bunch of oil in there, so I should be able to make a ton of gas soon. But I need to get an industrial forge in this base, and I can't make one until next level. And I ran out of engram points. Like 51 engram points left. I'm gonna have to use a mind wipe, but I don't have the components to make the mind wipe. So, kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Hey, look at that! All the refrigerators made refrigerator noises. Let's go upstairs and see how it looks. I bet you can't even see any of the cables. Hey, what's up, Pisces? Hey, the turtles are here too. Hanging out in the aquarium. And then we've got some seaweed coming up through the bottom here. We're gonna use Sheila as our way to get up. Right, so look at all those refrigerators they're on. We've got refrigerators. Perfect. Super psyched. Super psyched. So let's grab all this meat. Pretty soon, we're gonna have to make some recipes or grab our old recipes. And we can have some Mazionite delights again. But I'm super psyched about this. Man. Been too long without electricity. Electricity's amazing. Now we've got meat that'll last for days. Mazioning excellence! Alright, so, gotten the refrigerators taken care of. And we're gonna need... Oh, what is it gonna do? Need to put all this stuff away. I don't need any of this cable for now. Got one generator left, that's funny. We made so many generators. Alright, and I also wanted to show you guys... Look, I found a Mastercraft pike! Unfortunately, like during the initial setup period of today, where I go out and I get my meat for myself, and I needed a little bit of polymer, went to the snow biome, and there was a level 8 raptor, and I destroyed that raptor's face. Hard. And it dropped a Mastercraft pike! I've never seen one before, and it's Amazioning, and we're going to keep it right here for now. I don't want to lose it. Alright, so... We've got these refrigerators taken care of. We've got our little cubby hole downstairs with the generator in it. I can't think of anything else that we need electricity for right now. We're going to need electricity out on the bridge. I think I'm going to light up the bridge. Oh, the door's shut. Everything's perfect down here. But in order to light up the bridge, if I make the electrical cable come all the way from that generator out that side, you want to have a look and see how that's going to look. You know what I could do? What I probably could do? Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. So, let's go under the bridge with our raft. Hey, look! I'm a ghost. So if it came out the side right here, it'd be all exposed, but if you can put another intersection here and go in that direction. I also wanted to come out and see how bad the intersection looks out here. Oh, you can see the side of my generator. And then you've got the intersection right here at the corner. But luckily, you're not gonna... No one's gonna be out here looking at this. Not gonna happen very often. And if you're far away, you can't really tell. Can't really see those electrical cables. So, no bigs. Other things that we need to do, I need to get a couple of... I want to have a metal behemoth gate in the front here, and I don't really want to put a behemoth gate up until the metal one is there. And I want the one in the water to be metal as well. So those are things that I need to think about. And I need to replace that behemoth gate. All right, coming in for a landing. Crash. Nice. All right, so before we go today, I just want to test a theory real quick. Now, we were inside, and we were trying to snap that generator. Actually, I don't have the generator with me. We were trying to snap that generator to that wire. I think it was because we had a ceiling and a floor snap point that was not allowing us to do so. I think maybe on the outside wall where those intersections are, we might be able to still snap a floating generator, and that's just something I'm curious about to see if that's still a thing that can be done. I'm going to take the raft around. go to the other side where they're coming out of the wall and see if we can stick a generator on it. Now, I might try to snap to the ceilings that are adjacent, but just kind of want to see, because we're able to do that in the past, and I just don't know what is stopping us from doing that now. Let's check it out. So I can't seem to stick it to that. BRB with some straight cable. All right, so we've got our straight cable here, and I'm just going to stick one off the end here. Give ourselves some distance. Yeah, it looks like you really can't snap to them anymore. Now, I mean, I've done it before. Put a generator on the raft. Now, I've done it before, so I'm not really sure what the deal is. If you guys know why you can no longer do this, if you know when it was patched out, or if you know something I'm doing wrong, mention it in the comments below. Anywho, that's going to be it for today's episode, folks. If you like the episode, please press the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you have anything to say, do it in the comments below. And as always, be excellent to each other. Have a great day. See you later.